Hi guys, it's Moz here from Moz6510 Models, and on the workbench today I have this re-release Concorde, and it's been re-released as a vintage classic. Now this has been on the card since 2019. I remember going onto the website and there was an option on their models, but you could never select it because it was only for certain people to pre-order, I presume. But anyway, they announced that they were going to release it this year finally, and here it is as a vintage classic. Only 10% of people who watch this channel are subscribers, so if you can and you like the content that you see, just click subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I produce and put out a new video, click the bell and select all. And remember, to subscribe to this channel is free. Now we've got that out the way, let's go back into some of the history of this Concorde within Airfix. It's a 1:144 scale, and believe it or not, it was released back in 1966 as a brand new tool. That's when it was really big. It came out, Concorde had just started in testing, I think it was, and here it is. This was Concorde, and they built a model, and then there's been lots of what I would call Airfix offshoots that have reboxed this kit. You had Airfix by Craftmaster. They had it in 67. Then Airfix re-released it again in 1969 with new decals. It was then released by MPC as the Supersonic SST, I think it was. Let's have a look. It was, yeah, the Concorde SST, which is quite interesting. And then in 1973, it was then put in a new box. Then again in 1979, the year I was born, it was put into another new box. But just in between them times, apparently there was another Concorde, and it was in 1977, which is a new tool. If anyone has the information about that line of Concorde, just let me know. So then that was it then from 1979. We didn't really see it again, but this new tooling was put out in 1983, 1987, 1988 and 1994. And the last time the Concorde was released by this new tooling from back in the day of 1977 was in 2005. And then between 2005, closer to 2019, which is this one here, there was another boxing by Airfix, which was the BAC Concorde, and that came with the paints. But then this one here basically has now been reboxed as a vintage classic, and to be fair, I've been looking forward to it. I've built the Revel one and Revel Concorde, but I've never built an Airfix one. So let's just have a nosy and see what's going to be on the outside of the box. So first off, you've got the Concorde there in the original BOAC sort of trim. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? The code for the vintage classic is this one here, A05170V. V for vintage, okay? On the side, you get your warnings. You also have the barcode there. Looking at here, box art again on one end, box art again on this end, and then you have here the BAC SUD Concorde prototype in proposed GBOAC color scheme. So this was the prototype one. Now the mode tools, here it says here, the mode tools made in 1966. This is the 1966 moding, and the illustration was by Roy Cross, also in 1966. And it says here, enjoy the nostalgia with Airfix vintage classics. Concorde was a supersonic transport aircraft which possessed performance that would put most military fighters to shame. And you know this because they used it in a trial run for a bit of a test between the EE Lightning back in the day and the Americans equivalent to the Lightning. And if I'm right in saying, wasn't there a MiG involved as well with the Russians? And the Lightning was able to catch up with the Concorde. So yeah, that's basically what's on the box. Nothing underneath because it is a top opening box. And yeah, that artwork is phenomenal, isn't it? That's one of the best artworks. It really does bring it home. And look how long the box is. Now, just to clarify, it has to be a long box because it is quite a long model. So the box is 40 centimeter. That's 400 mil. It's quite a long box just because inside is a very long plane. There you go. There's the instructions. Put to one side. Let's just have a quick look. Look at the decals there. Wow. Are they cartograph decals? Yeah, cartograph decals, or decals. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the gold on there. They look phenomenal. They're really good. They are really good. Not too thick. Look at the Union Jack there. Spot on. No bleed, no nothing. Look at that. You're going to have fun putting these on. It'd be a bit of a nightmare too, but you know, quite a long length there. You know, what's the size of that? So you've got, yeah, good 6 inches or 15 centimeters in length then. So you've got some long lines to put in there to make sure they're all straight. But yeah, the decals look absolutely great. Fair play. So just the instructions. Just knocked over me me mozzie that's half finished. I've got to get on with that at some point. Right, basically, is that it? So, two steps, like the good old days. Are they the same as they were originally? I presume so. So, you've got upper and lower wing, fuselage, glass, and then you've got bulkheads to put in. And that's a few bits of glass there, I think. And a door. So yeah, so you've got, obviously you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces, and the plane's almost done. Then in step 2, you can either do it with the gearing up or the undercarriage up, obviously, or you can have it down. There you are, quite, you know, 4 wheels, 2 steps. It's quite a simple build, this. And then you have the call out, the prototype in proposed G-BOAC colour scheme 1966. Smart, very good. So when it comes to that, then we need to see what you get inside the box, inside the bag, I should say, inside the bag. So we'll flip that, we'll cut that, and let's just pull it all out. And it's all pretty loose. Wow. So there you go. That is the original 1966 tooling. I just fit it all on the screen there. Look at that. It's not looking too bad. It's going from one end to the other. Minimal detail, obviously. Remember this is, but look how long the you know, where the wing butts up to the fuselage. Look how long it is. You know. Where's my tape measure again? Let's have a quick tape measure of that one. Yeah, good old 20 centimeters, 8 inch at least. So yeah, nice and long. A little bit of markings there, but you know, it's going to be a little bit of work to get. Because remember, it's 1966. So what does that make it? That must make it 55 years old. This tooling, 55 years. Is that right? So yeah, the pin marks inside, we're not going to see that. There's one. There's a second section here, the other side. Obviously, the nose is all in one piece. There's no movement of the nose, pointing up or pointing down. So yeah, inside again. These little bits here for the bulkhead, one there and one there. Quite simple. You have your wings, which is full length width, and then you have a small section to go underneath. One way round in it. Is that right? So yeah, so you can see how it's quite a thin piece, but this adds quite a lot of thickness. There's the pin, there's 2 little pin marks there. So yeah, to be fair, I'm going to do a clean up. Look at that. Actually, the joint's quite nice for you know, for the age of the tooling. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun building this. So there's that one side. Again, you have the same with the other side as well. A little bit of cleanup needed. A little bit of distress look there. Can you see that? Might need to do some work on that when you finally get it ready for paint. But yeah, brilliant. And then you have the 2 parts for the engine underneath. And then you have rest of this is just the the wheel section, parts of the engine there, or the fans there, the fans for the jet. Two of the bulkheads. Just want to check this. Am I missing some pieces? So I'm just checking quickly on the instructions, and there should be some flaps for the undercarriage, some flaps. There should be some A-frames for the undercarriage as well, and some flaps there. I don't seem to have the flaps. I've got the wheels, but I don't seem to have the flaps. So I've just checked in the box. I'm missing quite a lot of this detail. I can't even put it up. You know, I've got the parts for the engine here, but I can, unless they're in here. No, they're not. That's only glass in there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But unfortunately, I don't have, just checking on my desk, you know, because it all came out of the box in one go. Just checking the bags. I don't have any of the undercarriage in this kit. How unfortunate. That's a real shame. So quick look in here. And there is the glass, the plastic glass. And to be fair, that's not too bad actually. That's manageable, isn't it? One, you know, you can go through. That's quite manageable. Those sections there. Be very careful because it does feel a little bit brittly if you're not a bit brittle. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. But yes, so I think I'm going to have to get in contact with Airfix and say, excuse me, I'm missing some pieces here. Which is a real shame. I'm just looking. I can't. Nope, they're definitely not here. As everything that was in the box came onto the workbench, so I'm going to have to take some pictures and have a chat with Airfix and get them to send me out the right pieces. So after emailing Airfix to their parts department, where I explained that they were missing, lo and behold, they got back to me and they've sent me the missing pieces from the sprue. So here we are. We'll go inside the box, or a bit of bubble wrap. Inside is a little packet. Look at the size of the box. A little bit of packet here. And inside were the missing pieces from that kit. And if you just look up close, there's flash on the door. You can see the door there. Can you see the door? Look at the flash. But, you know, it's over 50 years old, this kit. And there's the undercarriage there for the gearing. A couple of flaps there. You know, for the doors, I should say. For the undercarriage, I think we're pretty much done with this kit now. So I'll grab the box, place it inside. Oh, hang on, what's 48 and 49? There's a 48 and 49. Let's quickly look just to make sure, as I may have to give them a tinkle back and say 48 and 49 is missing. 48 and 49. 48, 49. So I'm still missing one wheel there. So that's the only piece I'm missing. I'll take a picture of that and tell them. Can you see that? 48 and 49, which is there. Where is it? Let's get up close. 48, 49. So there's 48, 49. So they must attach to 50, 51, 50, 51. So you can see 50, 51 there. And I've only got one wheel. Okay, so there you are. I'm missing them, which is a shame. And apart from missing one wheel now, I will get this kit complete. But other than that, I think you've seen pretty much what you're going to get inside the box. You're going to see fantastic decals. You're going to see really good, interesting instructions, a little bit of history, and a paint scheme and a decal scheme that you're going to love. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to move on now because I think this has been over like 9 days since I originally got the kit, because I actually filmed it on the day I got it, which is 2 days after they put out the email to say that they were now in stock. So there you are. That was the Airfix Concorde Vintage Classic. If you liked the video, click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring that bell to be notified on any new videos. Any questions, any comments? Have you built this kit before? Is there anything you're looking forward to? Are you buying this kit? Have you, all those sort of questions, just leave a comment down below and I do reply, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.